Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is styled by Leo Fashion Academy. So this is a long awaited hip padding tutorial from A to finish. So let's get right into the
for a normal skirt, for a gown, just the down part of a gown. So in this case we are using the case scenario of a skirt. So I'll be measuring my knee length. You just need your waistline to your knee length. Mark out my knee length. For this measurement, 8.5. My hip line, 8.5. My knee length, 18.5. My hip line, 8.5. I hope you can all see this. Can you see? So let me write the measurement. I'll be using waistline 34 and then hip line 44. Hip 44 is 34. Keep that in mind. So next thing I'll be doing is to link the two together on a straight line, so I know the length I'm working with. So this is our waistline, this is our hip line, this is our knee line. I'll measure out all my circumference, come to my waist, divided by 4. We have 8.5. And then what I did here is simple. I marked out my waistline. I'm using waist 34, hip 44. Keep that in mind. Follow your own measurements properly. Mark out my waistline, 8.5. Can you see? Mark out my hip line, 11 inches. And then mark out my knee length. In this case, I'm using 9 inches. So I link the two together with the help of my French curve. Can you see? Link it from knee length to hip, and then from hip up to my waistline. Can we see that? So this is how I got my normal hip shaping. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is, because the foam is not reaching the center, I'll be coming out by 1 inch at the center. This is the center of the dress, of the skirts. I'll be coming out by 1 inch. And also the foam, the hip padding will not be getting to the knee. So I'll advise you come up by 1.5 inch or 2 inches, as the case may be. Do you understand? Or you simply measure whatever you have at the upper part, 8.5, and then mark the same at the lower part. Can you see this is exactly 8.5 after removing 1 inch? So the next thing I'm going to do is to link my knee shaping to my center, and then link it up to the waistline. I hope you can see this correctly. Just shaping it a little bit, have to be round but oval. So this is the pattern I'll be using to cut out my whole foam for the hip padding. So this is my pad pattern. This is my waistline, hip, and then the knee line. Can we see? So I'll be using this to cut out the foam I'll be using for my hip padding. So this is my foam. I'll simply be placing my pattern on my foam, and then I'll cut it out. follow the measurement correctly, and then you won't have any problem. This is what I have after cutting my pattern. So I have to cut the second pattern. So this is what I have. Can you see? The two the same. So the next thing I'll be doing is to be applying gum on our center or the sides. Apply gum or stitch it carefully together. Apply gum, can you see? And then I also advise, if you want to do the two, it is very, very advisable. You can go ahead and do the two. In this case, I'll only be stitching. So let's get into it. So this is the beginning of my stitching. Stitch it carefully. You can also apply a gum to the two before stitching so that it stays together. Can you see this is coming out nice? I also advise you use quality foam. Use quality foam. Don't just use foams that will tear off. Can we see what we have at the end of our stitching? This is our waistline 34, and then this is our hip line 44. Can we see the perfect curve and additional padding that this will give to your dress? Can you see how simple this is? Next thing to do is to gum it, apply gum on this part, and then from there you can gum it to your dress. But the first thing I'll advise you to do before doing that is to trim all the sides. Trim all the sides. Make sure they are not as heavy and as fat as the other part. Trim all the sides. Can you see? Can you see? Trim all the sides. Can you see that it is reducing? Trim all the sides. Make sure it is not fat, it is not heavy like the other part. After trimming the sides, then apply gum on the center, or if it is stitching you want to stitch, apply gum or stitch to the sides of your dress from the waistline to almost the knee length. So that is how to go about it.
Don't forget, this is just for the round bottom. You notice that this one I'm doing in this video is for the half bottom. This is to pad the back and half of the front. Do you get my point? So if you have any question, entertain questions in the comment section, or if you have requests, you can also drop them in the comment section. See you in the next video.